Do you have any funny or memorable childhood experiences?
Oh, yes. I remember this one time when I tried to climb a tree and got stuck.
That sounds amusing. How did you manage to get stuck?
I climbed too high and then got scared to come down.
Oh no. What happened next?
My older brother had to rescue me. He called for help, and my dad came to get me down.
It must have been an adventure. Did you stop climbing trees after that?
Not entirely, but I became more cautious. What about you? Any childhood memories you'd like to share?
I remember the time when my friends and I built a makeshift treehouse in the backyard.
That sounds like a fun project. How did you manage to build it?
We used old wooden planks and some nails we found in the garage.
Resourceful kids. How did your treehouse turn out?
It was a bit crooked, but we were so proud of our creation.
I can imagine the sense of accomplishment you felt.
We spent hours playing and telling stories up there.
Childhood memories are the best. I remember playing hide and seek with my friends.
Hide and seek is a classic game. Where was your favorite hiding spot?
There was a big bush in the park where I could hide for ages without being found.
That sounds like the perfect hiding spot.
It was, until one day my little brother accidentally revealed it to the others.
Oops. Little brothers can be quite the detectives.
They sure are. But it made the game even more fun and challenging.
Childhood games have a way of creating lasting memories.
They do. We were always full of energy and imagination.
I remember playing dress up with my sister and pretending to be characters from our favorite movies.
Dress up is a blast. What were some of the characters you enjoyed pretending to be?
We loved being princesses, superheroes, and even pirates on our imaginary adventures.
That's adorable. Childhood is a time of endless imagination.
It truly is. We could be anything we wanted to be.
Another memory that comes to mind is building sandcastles at the beach.
Sand castles are so much fun. Did you build elaborate ones?
Yes, we would dig moats and create towers with seashells as decorations.
It's incredible how the beach becomes a canvas for creativity.
And the best part was watching the waves wash them away at the end of the day.
It taught us that impermanence is a part of life.
True. Childhood experiences teach us valuable life lessons.
And they shape us into the people we become.
I also remember the excitement of riding my bike without training wheels for the first time.
Learning to ride a bike is a rite of passage for many children.
It's a moment of newfound freedom and independence.
And the feeling of accomplishment is incredible.
It is. Childhood memories are filled with such joyful moments.
Do you have any other memorable experiences you'd like to share?
Oh, there's this one time when I tried to bake cookies by myself.
That sounds like a fun and tasty experiment.
It was, until I accidentally used salt instead of sugar.
Oh no. I can imagine how they turned out.
Let's just say they were not the sweet treats I was expecting.
But those little mishaps make for the best stories later in life.
They do. We laugh about it now, but back then, I was quite disappointed.
That's what makes childhood memories so special, the laughter and the lessons.
You're right. They stay with us forever. I noticed you always have a great sense of style. What are your favorite clothing styles or fashion trends?
Thank you. I love classic pieces with a touch of bohemian flair. Flowy dresses and earthy colors are my go-to.
That sounds lovely and suits you well. I prefer a more casual style with comfortable jeans and graphic tees.
Casual styles are always in vogue. It's essential to wear what makes you feel confident and comfortable.
Absolutely. Comfort is key. Speaking of which, how do you stay fit and healthy? Do you have a fitness routine?
Yes, I enjoy staying active. I usually start my day with a 30-minute yoga session and go for a jog in the evening.
That's a great routine. Yoga is excellent for flexibility and relaxation, and jogging is a good cardio workout.
I find that yoga also helps me clear my mind and reduce stress.
It's a wonderful way to find balance in both body and mind.
What about you? Do you have a fitness routine or any healthy habits you follow?
I try to hit the gym 3 times a week for weight training and some cardio exercises.
Weight training is excellent for building strength and maintaining muscle mass.
Yes, I find it helps with my overall fitness goals. I also try to eat a balanced diet with lots of vegetables and lean proteins.
That's essential for good health. A nutritious diet fuels our bodies and provides the energy we need.
I agree. It's crucial to fuel our bodies with the right nutrients, especially when we're staying active.
Absolutely. What other healthy habits do you practice?
I prioritize getting enough sleep each night. It's essential for recovery and overall well-being.
Sleep is often underestimated but plays a significant role in our health.
It's true. When we're well rested, we can perform better in our daily activities.
I also find that staying hydrated is vital for my energy levels and skin health.
Hydration is key, especially during workouts or hot days.
Besides gym workouts, do you enjoy any other physical activities?
I love playing basketball with friends on weekends. It's a fun way to stay active and competitive.
Team sports are a great way to bond with others while staying fit.
Exactly. Plus, it adds variety to my fitness routine.
That's important to keep things interesting and prevent workout boredom.
And what about you? Do you have any other favorite physical activities?
I enjoy dancing. It's not only a great workout but also a way to express myself creatively.
Dancing is fantastic. It's fun and allows you to let loose and enjoy the music.
Yes, it brings joy to my life. I also find that being outdoors, hiking or cycling, is refreshing and invigorating.
Outdoor activities are excellent for connecting with nature and getting some fresh air.
They have a positive impact on both physical and mental well-being.
Agreed. Nature has a way of rejuvenating our spirits.
It's incredible how incorporating fitness and healthy habits into our lives can make such a difference.
It definitely improves our overall quality of life and makes us feel more energetic.
And it sets a great example for others around us.
Leading a healthy lifestyle can inspire those around us to do the same.
It's a ripple effect that promotes wellness within our community.
Have you ever asked for help from a stranger while traveling?
Yes, I have. When I was in Rome, I got lost. I approached a passerby, and they kindly guided me to my destination.
It's nice when people are helpful. I had a similar experience in Tokyo. I asked a local for directions, and they were very friendly.
That's great to hear. Most people are willing to assist if you approach them politely. Did you find it easy to communicate with them?
It was a bit challenging. They didn't speak much English, but body language and simple words helped us understand each other.
True, nonverbal cues can bridge the language gap. I had a language app on my phone, which came in handy during my travels.
Technology is a savior for travelers. So, did you end up making any new friends while seeking help?
Not exactly friends, but I did strike up a conversation with a local in Paris. They recommended some excellent places to visit.
It's lovely to interact with locals. They can give you insights that no guidebook can. Paris is such a beautiful city.
It truly is. Speaking of cities, have you ever been to New York? I found New Yorkers to be quite helpful too.
Yes, I've been there. The hustle and bustle may seem overwhelming, but New Yorkers do have a friendly side.
Absolutely. Now, when asking for help, did you encounter any difficulties or awkward situations?
Well, in some countries, people were reserved at first, but once I smiled and showed gratitude, they warmed up.
A smile goes a long way. I've noticed that showing appreciation makes people more willing to assist you.
Exactly. People appreciate politeness and respect for their culture. It fosters a positive exchange between travelers and locals.
Politeness is universal. It's essential to be respectful and adapt to local customs wherever we go.
Right. And it's vital to be cautious too, especially in unfamiliar places. Safety should be a top priority.
You're absolutely right. Trusting your instincts and being aware of your surroundings are crucial when seeking help.
I always make sure to approach families or shop owners. They tend to be more reliable sources of assistance.
That's a smart approach. Families and shop owners are usually familiar with the area and happy to help.
Have you ever faced a situation where someone couldn't help you, but they went out of their way to find someone who could?
Yes, in London, a passerby couldn't speak English well, but they asked someone nearby who could help me with directions.
It's heartwarming when people go above and beyond to help a stranger. Such experiences leave a lasting impression.
They certainly do. These small acts of kindness make travel memorable and restore our faith in humanity.
Absolutely. And when someone helps us, it motivates us to pay it forward and help others in need.
That's the beauty of human connection. Helping one another creates a positive chain of goodwill.
I agree completely. So, tell me, what was the most memorable encounter you had while seeking help on your travels?
In Bangkok, a family not only guided me to my destination but also invited me to their home for a traditional meal.
That's incredible. It's heartwarming how strangers can become friends through simple acts of kindness.
It was a truly unforgettable experience. I learned so much about their culture and made lifelong friends.
Traveling opens doors to amazing experiences. Each journey brings valuable lessons and unforgettable moments.
So true. Every trip is a learning adventure. And seeking help from locals enriches the travel experience.
I couldn't agree more. It makes the world feel smaller and more connected.
Well said. It reminds us that no matter where we come from, we're all part of one big human family.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Traveling not only broadens our horizons, but also unites us as global citizens.
Precisely. So, do you have any upcoming travel plans where you might need to ask for help again?
I'm planning a trip to India. I'm excited about exploring its rich culture and seeking assistance from the friendly locals.
India is amazing. I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time and meet some incredible people along the way.
Thank you. And what about you? Any travel plans in the near future?
I'm thinking of visiting some counties in southern North Dakota. It'll be my first time there, and I can't wait to experience it all.
That sounds fantastic. I wish you an incredible journey filled with wonderful encounters and beautiful memories.
Thank you. And the same to you. Safe travels and enjoy every moment of your adventure in India.
Thanks a lot. Let's keep in touch and share our travel stories when we're back.
Definitely. It's a deal. Happy travels, and see you soon. What activities do you like to do outside?
I enjoy hiking in nature. It's refreshing to be surrounded by trees and breathe in the fresh air.
Hiking is fantastic. The beauty of the outdoors is awe-inspiring. Do you have a favorite hiking spot?
Yes, there's a nearby trail with stunning views of the mountains and a peaceful lake. It's my go-to place.
Sounds like a perfect spot to connect with nature. I love hiking too, especially in the mountains.
It's a great way to unwind and escape the hustle of daily life. What other outdoor activities do you enjoy?
I like playing soccer with friends at the park. It's fun, and it keeps me active and fit.
Soccer is a great team sport. I've played it a few times, and it's a lot of fun.
Team sports are a fantastic way to build camaraderie and bond with others.
I agree. It's also a good opportunity to make new friends who share similar interests.
Absolutely. Outdoor activities have a way of bringing people together.
Besides hiking and soccer, do you have any other favorite outdoor activities?
Yes, I love cycling. Riding a bike through scenic trails is a wonderful experience.
Cycling is not only enjoyable but also an eco-friendly way to explore the outdoors.
You're right. It's a great way to reduce our carbon footprint while staying active.
I also find that being outside boosts my mood and energy levels.
Nature has a way of rejuvenating our spirits and relieving stress.
Definitely. Just being surrounded by greenery makes me feel more at peace.
It's like a natural therapy for our minds and bodies.
I completely agree. And when the weather is nice, I love having picnics in the park.
Picnics are delightful. It's a lovely way to enjoy good food and the company of loved ones.
Yes, I enjoy picnics with family and friends. It's a chance to share laughter and stories.
It creates beautiful memories that we can cherish.
Indeed. I also like spending time in my garden, tending to plants and flowers.
Gardening is a rewarding hobby. Watching plants grow and bloom is so fulfilling.
It's therapeutic too. I find it calming and meditative.
The wonders of nature never cease to amaze me. Have you ever tried camping?
Yes, I have. Camping is a great adventure, especially when we can stargaze at night.
Camping under the stars is an unforgettable experience. It feels like being in a different world.
Absolutely. And the crackling sound of a campfire adds to the ambience.
It's like a cozy gathering with friends, sharing stories around the fire.
Camping brings a sense of simplicity and connection with nature.
You're right. It's a chance to disconnect from technology and enjoy the simple pleasures.
I find that outdoor activities also improve my overall well-being.
They do wonders for our physical and mental health.
And it encourages us to lead an active lifestyle.
Outdoor activities are a great way to stay fit and healthy without feeling like a chore.
That's the beauty of it. It feels more like play than exercise.
Exactly. It makes staying active enjoyable.
It's wonderful how nature provides us with so many opportunities for leisure and fun.
Nature has endless gifts to offer. We just need to embrace them.
I couldn't agree more. So, what outdoor activity are you looking forward to next?
I'm excited about a weekend hike with friends. The trail leads to a beautiful waterfall.
That sounds amazing. Have a fantastic time and enjoy the beauty of nature.
Thank you. And what about you? Any outdoor plans on the horizon?
I'm planning a cycling trip with my family. We'll explore scenic trails in the countryside.
That sounds like a perfect family outing. Have a wonderful time with your loved ones. Have you ever experienced a wild taxi ride?
Oh, yes. Once in Bangkok, the taxi driver zoomed through traffic like a race car driver. It was thrilling and scary at the same time.
I can imagine. In Mumbai, I had a similar adventure. The driver weaved through traffic, honking all the way.
It's quite a ride, isn't it? Did you feel safe during the taxi mayhem?
Honestly, I was nervous at first, but I noticed that local passengers seemed calm. So, I tried to trust the driver's expertise.
That's a good approach. Locals know the driving style better. I held on tightly but tried to enjoy the adrenaline rush.
Haha. I did the same. It's one way to experience the city's fast-paced energy, even if it gets your heart racing.
True, it's an unforgettable way to explore. But, have you ever had a taxi driver who got lost or took you to the wrong place?
Yes, in Beijing, the driver misunderstood my destination and ended up in a completely different area. It was frustrating, but we laughed it off.
Miscommunication can happen. As long as they rectify their mistake, it's all part of the adventure, I guess.
Exactly. Flexibility and a sense of humor are essential while traveling. Did you manage to find your way back in Beijing?
Thankfully, I had a map and a translation app. I showed the correct address, and the driver eventually got me there.
Having a map or a GPS app can be a lifesaver. It helps you communicate your destination accurately.
That's true. It also avoids any language barriers that might lead to misunderstandings.
Talking about language barriers, have you been in a taxi where the driver didn't speak your language at all?
Yes, in Moscow. The driver spoke only Russian, and I didn't know a word of it. We resorted to using hand gestures to communicate.
It's impressive how nonverbal communication can sometimes work better than words. Did you manage to convey your destination?
Eventually, yes. It took a few attempts, but I showed him the address written down, and he understood.
Well done. It shows that language isn't always a barrier to understanding. Taxi drivers are used to non-English speaking tourists.
That's true, they probably have encountered such situations often. But speaking of taxis, have you tried any unique taxi experiences?
Yes, in Singapore, I tried a trishaw ride. It's a bicycle taxi with a covered passenger seat. It was a fun way to explore the city.
Sounds delightful. I took a tuk-tuk ride in Thailand. It's like a three-wheel taxi, open air, and quite an adventure.
Tuk-tuks are popular in many Asian countries. It's a great way to feel the local vibe while getting around.
Absolutely. Plus, they can maneuver through narrow streets, giving you access to places regular taxis can't reach.
That's a definite advantage. So, apart from the thrilling rides, have you ever had an interesting conversation with a taxi driver?
In Cairo, the taxi driver shared stories about the city's history and hidden gems. It was like having a personal tour guide.
That's wonderful. Some drivers have so much knowledge to share. It makes the journey more than just a ride from A to B.
It adds a cultural touch to the whole experience. The locals' insights can make your trip much more meaningful.
Absolutely. And sometimes, they recommend local restaurants or places to visit that tourists might not know about.
Those hidden recommendations are the best. I discovered some amazing eateries through taxi drivers' suggestions.
It's like having your own little travel advisors on wheels. Their recommendations often turn out to be gems.
It's one of the reasons I enjoy taking taxis in new places. You get to learn and explore so much.
I agree. And it's often the unexpected encounters that make travel so memorable.
Indeed. So, have you ever been in a taxi during a major event or celebration in a city?
Yes, once in Rio de Janeiro during Carnival. The city was alive with music and colorful parades. The taxi ride was pure joy.
That sounds incredible. The festive atmosphere must have made the ride even more vibrant.
It was an experience like no other. The energy and excitement were contagious.
I can only imagine. Taking a taxi during a celebration adds a special touch to the whole journey.
It definitely does. So, do you have any upcoming travel plans where you might experience more taxi adventures?
Yes, I'm planning a trip to Bangkok next month. I'm looking forward to those thrilling tuk-tuk rides again.
That sounds fantastic. I hope you have an amazing time and enjoy every moment of your Bangkok adventure.